Tom Yam Goong, creamy style, easy to do, straightforward. Everything just boils in the pan really, simple. Hi friends, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef, I'm Rick. Today, look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients. What do you think we're going to make? We're going to make a Thai classic, Tom Yam Goong, okay? We are making a Tom Yam Goong. You can make it two ways. You have a clear soup and you have a creamy soup. We are going to make the creamy soup with the addition of carnation milk. So there's two ways. We're doing the creamy way. Let's show you how to do it. Okay, so let's just a quick look at the ingredients. Start of the show obviously is the shrimp. Now these are massive here in Thailand. You'll have to get the best you can get wherever you are, whichever part of the country, whichever country you live in. Ingredients then. Okay, we've got galangal, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves. Now here, ready available in the UK or somewhere like that. You can get them in the Asian supermarkets. Now they might come frozen, and I have used them frozen in the UK and they are superb. Okay, we got chili, we got tomatoes, we got a bit of lime, we've got onion. Now normally we'd use shallot, but we haven't got shallot today, so we're going to use onion. Now onion will make it sweet inside this soup, so no worries, you can use onion if you can't get shallot. We got a bit of coriander, we got a little bit of green onion, and then we've got what they call sawtooth coriander. Now I know you can't get this in the UK, but you might be able to get it around the world in different countries. If you can get it, or if you can get it in the UK at some Asian market, get it and use it. We got a little bit of lime going on here. We've got carnation milk, salt, fish sauce, and a bit of chili paste. That is basically all our ingredients. So let's show you how to make this Tom Yam Goong creamy version. Right, our onion then, what we're going to do, we're going to cut this into about 3 bits like that. And then what we'll do is we'll just cut that into there like that. So we've got some cubes of onion. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to put it on a plate. We'll line everything up on our plate because it's all going to go in at different times. Tomato then, we don't want that on there, let's get rid of that. And all we're going to do with this one, because it's not very big actually, we'll just quarter it. So a quarter of tomato, and we're going to put that on our plate. This one's a little bit bigger, so we'll cut this into 6. So we're going to cut that down there, and then we're just going to cut it into thirds. It's very easy, nice and steady. Put that on our plate. Our chili then, what we want to do is just want to give it a bit of a smash in. So that's all we're going to do. Like that. Just crack it open so we get our flavour come out of there. And then all we're going to do is quickly run a knife through because it's a little bit big actually. So anything like that. And then we're going to put that on our plate. Right, what we've got here then, we've got our coriander, we've got our spring onion, and we've got our sawtooth coriander. And all we're going to do is get that all together, and we're just going to cut it roughly into about 1-inch pieces. That's it. Now what I will do, I will put this in a separate bowl because that plate is going to be full. So all we're going to do is dump that in there. Right, kaffir lime leaves then. Like I say, you know, you can get these from the Asian supermarket. What we don't want that stem in the middle. And we're just going to tear these up. Right, what we need to do, we need to take that stem out of there. Now, it doesn't have to all come out, just get out what you can. And then all we're going to do is just rip it up So there's some more stem there. Look, that comes straight out, we're ripping it. So we don't want too smaller pieces. So let's have that out of there. And we're just going to rip it across. That's all we're doing. So I'll just crack on and do that with all of these. So what we need to do, we just need to put that kaffir lime leaf on there. Nice and steady on our place. Right, we just want to take through our lime. Take that through there. By cutting it this way, you get all the lime. Okay, there's a little bit there, but you've got all that stalk in the middle, all that middle bit. We can still give it a little bit of a squeeze if we want, but you know, this is the bit we're after. Okay, we've got a couple of pieces of lemongrass, and what we're going to do, we're going to cut it on a bias like that. Nice and steady. We'll take that bit out there. So we got that going on. So all we need to do now is, we've cut that, you can smell it coming out of there already, but we're going to give it a bash. Got to give it a bash to get that aroma out, but we're not going to chop it up any more than that. All we're going to do is just open it up. So we'll just chuck that to one side, and then we're going to cut this galangal. So all we're going to do with this, we're going to just slice this thinly. That's about it. We'll just use that. We're not going to use this woody end. So that's it. That's our ingredients prepped, really. Nice and steady there. Look, we've got everything there laid out, ready to go. Okay, what we want to do, we want to put about 3 cups of water in here. That's about 1. It's about 2. And that's about 3. So let's crack on, get the flame on. Right, so we got the flame on. We're going to bring that up to a fairly hot temperature, but we're not going to boil it. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the lemongrass and galangal in there. So let's get that in there. And that's going to infuse that water. It's going to give it a really nice start to our soup. And what we need to do, we need to add about a teaspoon of salt. So we'll put about a teaspoon of salt in there. Give it a stir around. Now just turn this down a little minute because this is actually boiling quite high. So we have a nice little simmer going on there, so we want to get our onion in there, nice and steady, get that in there. We want our kaffir lime leaves in as well, and we're going to put our tomato in. So get all that kaffir lime leaf in there, and then bob our tomatoes in there. Just give it a little whiz round. You don't really need to bother really, because it's just water at the moment. It's not doing anything. Now we're not trying to get soggy tomatoes in here at all, but what we're trying to do is give them about, cook them about halfway if you like. So they're going to stay firm, and then we're going to throw the shrimp in. And when we put the shrimp in, we do not stir, we just leave the shrimp. So what we're going to do, we're going to add our shrimp. So just put our shrimp in there. Just submerge them a little bit and leave them alone. That's it. Right, we just want to give these a little bit of a turn in. Now we're not going to go bananas on this. We're not going to stir everything up and chuck them all around. We're just going to turn them over, nice and steady. They look fantastic. Right, the shrimp don't take very long, you know, they're only a couple of minutes. So what we need to be doing is going in there with about a tablespoon of chili paste. So let's get that in there. Little bit of a stir on now, not much. We don't have to go really hard with this. We just want to get that chili paste dissolved a little bit in there, that's all. So it's nice and gentle really. So that's it basically. All we need to do now is turn it off. Turn it off. And then what we're going to do, we're going to be going in with our carnation milk. That is our creaminess in our Tom Yam Goong. Right, because we put salt in, what I'm going to do, instead of just chucking fish sauce in, we're going to give it a little taste test first to see how salty it is. So it's not very salty at all, so what we're going to do, we're going to go in with about a tablespoon of fish sauce. We get that in there, nice and gentle, stir it around a little bit so it's all incorporated. And then what we need to do, we need to go in with all our veg, get it all in there while it's hot. Just a quick little stir on there to get that in there. That looks superb. The smell coming out of here is unbelievable. And then we want to be chucking all our chilies in there. Get it all in. Oh, shock horror. Give it a little stir around. There's quite a lot of chili in there. Don't forget, tailor the amount of chilies to what you like. If you can't take spice, don't put too much in. But you know, chili is in there, so try and get some in if you can. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to squeeze some lime in here. But you know, there's a secret tip to all of this. You know, you don't put lime in while it's boiling. If you put lime in whilst it's boiling, it will taste bitter. So all we need to do is just squeeze a little bit of lime in there, nice and steady. We're going to put possibly about 3/4 of one of these big limes actually. So we're just going to put like 3 pieces in there to start off with, and then we'll give it a taste. See how sour it is, because don't forget, it's got a sour taste. And that lime does cut through there, you know. It is a sour taste in there. So let's just give that a little gentle stir through, and then we'll give it a taste test. See what it's like. That is perfect. You know, Tom Yam is a little bit sour, a bit salty. It's got that sweetness in there. This Tom Yam is A1 perfect. We just need to serve it up now. So that's it, Tom Yam Goong, creamy style, carnation milk in there, easy to do, straightforward. Everything just boils in the pan really, simple. All we need to do now is give it a taste test. Let's have one of those shrimp off there. Oh, sweet shrimp. That is awesome. That soup is creamy, sour, slightly salty. You got the sweetness through there. You can actually taste the veg. And it's got a little bit of chili heat. It's fantastic. So there we are, Tom Yam Goong made. So easy. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.